So I want to speak to a certain group of people out there that I know there's a lot of them, and those are the people that are sitting on the sidelines. The stats tell us there's $7 trillion in money market, people that have given up on this market, and now you're in a psychological kind of bind. And I want to share with people that you have to be very careful, because what's going to ultimately happen is if the market keeps going, which it's defying all odds, we keep pushing new highs and people just are hating this market because it's doing that. It doesn't make sense. And ultimately, you may get to the point where you throw your hands in the air and you go, enough of this, I'm done. And you run the risk of kind of compounding your error. So at some point you sold out, you got on the sidelines, you thought you were a genius. Now you've been sitting there watching this market run without you. You know what's going to happen. You know in your mind, you go, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to jump in. But at some point you will. At some point, whether rates go down or the market keeps going, you're going to go, I'm in. And I promise you, your timing will be wrong. So when we meet with people, they come in and they in that situation, I say, okay, let's come up with a actual strategy to slowly re-engage with this market. Let's look at areas that are not at crazy levels, like the small caps or the mid caps or international. Let's look at areas that, still provide value. And then let's do it systematically so we don't just go back in. So if you're listening and you're in that camp, you got out, you thought you were smart, this market can't last, this is going to crash, I've heard it all before, all this nonsense, and you're now watching this thing move higher, give us a ring. We'll come up with a strategy to take the emotion out of it and the guesswork out of it. Because I promise you, guessing in the market is a losing strategy. It never works. And if you get it right once, you actually have to get it right twice. Timing the market is a losing battle.